So if you're living under a rock and you haven't heard the news, baseball's back.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay
everyone?
calm.
What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
It's confirmed 100%. It's happening in a week. Players have to report for the start of spring training number 2, and in a month we have opening day. It is a 60-game season, and whew, am I psyched. I hope you are too. I mean, we got baseball back. We finally have it back. So today what we're going to do is MLB The Show predicts the 2020 season. And you're probably thinking, how are you going to do that? There's only 60 games in the season. Well, I'll show you how we're going to work our way around it and kind of figure out how we're going to do this, because I can't really set a setting to be like 60 games rather than 162. So we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do it, but I hope you do enjoy the video. If you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. We're approaching 30,000 subs. That'd be awesome to hit here as quick as possible. We're like 2,000 subs away, maybe just a little bit over. So hit that subscribe button if you're new. And in the comment section today, I want you to tell me who is your World Series winner. And also tell me your MVP picks for the AL and the NL. That's what I want to know. It's a 60-game season. Anything could really happen. So how we're going to do this, I'm going to control every single team. I know. You're probably thinking, why would you do that? Well, I'm not going to make any trades. I know there is a trade deadline in place for this season. I think it's August 31st instead of July 31st. But I'm still going to I'm not going to make any trades. I'm going to control every single team. I'm going to turn off trade, like the CPU trades, even though I'm controlling every team. I just don't want any trades to happen. And then the rumor slash, I'm pretty sure what they've already confirmed is universal DH, which, ooh, am I psyched about that. So there we go, universal DH, no trades. I just want to focus on the season. I'm gonna make sure everything is turned on manual for every single team, and then we're gonna hop straight into the regular season. So I'm not going to go through all the lineups. You guys know who every single team has. You know what the lineups are looking like. But what we have to figure out now is, how are we going to simulate a 60-game season? So what I did was I counted out 60 games. And 60 games ends on the 31st slash the 1st of June. So, or the 31st of May slash the 1st of June. The one issue is some teams play their 61st game on the 1st of June. So what I'm going to have to do is just kind of work around it. And the day that the season ends for this sim is the 1st of June. And then I'm going to look at the standings, and whoever's at the top of the standings for that, this mark right here, is going to be the team that ends up in the postseason. And then the wild card, same thing. Whoever's at the top of the wild card is going to the postseason as well. I'm going to have to go to the postseason like mini mode that they have in the game, set up the postseason there, and then simulate to see who is the World Series winner. Before we leave though, we'll check the league leaders and everything like that, just to kind of see who's at the top. But that is how we're gonna do it. Yeah, I know it's a little janky, I know it's not the best way to do it, but that is how we're gonna simulate the season and see if MLB The Show can predict the winner for this year. So again, guys, in the comment section, let me know your MVP votes, or who you think is gonna win, and also that World Series winner. So let me sim it. Let me see how this plays out. I'm just super psyched. We got baseball back. Like, that is just, whew. Hit that like button if you like baseball. Let's sim it. Let's see what happens. Season is over, and I actually had to sim one more day because there was a close call with one of the teams. So we actually kind of simmed like 62-ish games, 61 games for some teams. It actually makes sense. I'll show you guys what happened. So in the East, we got the Red Sox. They won it. It was, you know, a couple games, so like wasn't close there. You know, in the Central, it was the Twins. In the West, it was the Rangers, actually, which was crazy. Actually, hold on. Yeah, Rangers. Okay, that's fine. And the Athletics and the Rays. Like I said, it got a little complicated, and like I had to sim an extra day. But the Athletics and the Rays are gonna be in the wild card. So you guys will see it in the postseason mode, how everything's laid out. In the East for the National League, you have the Nationals, the Cubs took the Central, and the Dodgers took the West. So the reason I had to sim an extra day was because the Mets didn't play their 60th game yet, and they were actually a game behind the Rockies, but they ended up losing, so that didn't really help the case anyway. So because they were like a game behind with like 59. So if they would have won, I think it would have tied them in the wild card, but they lost, so we were fine. So that is the scenario. Reds and Rockies with the wild card. I'll lay it out for you guys once we get there. You guys will see all the teams and whatnot. Let's go take a look at the league leaders though, because I'm kind of interested to see how this plays out. So Nelson Cruz apparently is going to hit 351. Charlie Blackmon is going to hit close to 400, even though currently Charlie Blackmon has COVID. I'm pretty sure he just got diagnosed with it a couple days ago. So that's a lie. Gene Segura is going to lead the league in the National League. Hits, we got Nelson Cruz with 87, Gene Segura with 90, doubles with Bellinger and 20 for Martinez. Nicholas Castellanos, I'm calling it right now. He's about to pop off. He's about to hit like 47 home runs versus the Cubs. It's going to be bad. I'm not looking forward to it. Trey Turner with 6 triples, Jorge Polanco with 5, Nelson Cruz with 27 home runs and 24 for Freddie Freeman. And then you guys can kind of see the rest. I'm kind of interested to see some of the pitching stats as well. A couple high OPSs for certain players, is a lot of them in the 1,000. If Gene Segura has an 1,000 OPS, it's going to be a wild season for sure. 10 wins for James Paxton. He went 10-1 on the year. Good thing I wasn't covering it there. Stroman goes 9-1. Impressive. 20 saves for Michael Givens, 22 for Seth Lugo. All right. Interesting stats for sure. Let's go take a look at the awards now, because I'm interested to see how this would be playing out. So as this stands, Nelson Cruz is going to win the American League MVP with Tim Anderson and Matt Olson right behind him. In the National League, it's going to be Freddie Freeman, Charlie Blackmon, and then Justin Turner. Justin Turner in the mix. All right. Cy Young is going to go to Yu Darvish and James Paxton. Batting title is going to go to Nelson Cruz and Charlie Blackmon, but we said no, it's not going to happen. It's going to be Gene Segura. Reliever of the year, Scott Oberg and Tim Hill. Tsutsugo and Akiyama normally are the rookie of the years. It happens every single time. And the Hank Aaron's going to go to Freddie Freeman along with Nelson Cruz. A couple gold gloves. I'll show you guys them really quick. I'm not going to go... Chris Davis is winning a gold glove. Okay. All right. You're getting a little crazy now, MLB. You're getting a little crazy. So those are the gold gloves. Here's your... No pitching Silver Slugger? No pitching Silver Slugger. Oh yeah, Universal DH. So we'll even go through the Silver Sluggers really quick. See if there's any one of them that like really stand out to me. Not really. I mean, I could see all these players definitely getting a Silver Slugger. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the playoffs set up. We're going to simulate that and see how it all pops off. All right, so you can see the playoff schedule is sat here. And, man, I'm just going to sim it. See whatever happens. And we're going to see the World Series and go from there. So for the Twins and the Red Sox in the wild card, just kidding. Who won the wild card? The Rays defeated Oakland. Why did I think the Red Sox were in the wild card? The Rays defeated Oakland. So the Rays are going to be taking on the Rangers, who I think could be a sneaky team in a 60-game season. So be on the lookout. The Rangers could be kind of sneaky this year. And I mean, MLB The Show is kind of on the same path for me. So out of the teams remaining, you guys can see the Reds beat the Rockies as well. I'm going to expect it's going to be Dodgers. I might go Dodgers Rangers, you know? Dodgers Rangers. In real life, I'm going Dodgers Yankees with I'm going to say the Dodgers are taking it home. I mean, it's a 60-game season. I feel like anything could really happen besides like maybe the Marlins and the Tigers and the Orioles winning, but like I think the Dodgers are definitely going to walk away with it. So here we go. Let's simulate a few days. It looks like the Red Sox have been eliminated by the Twins. The Cubs swept the Nationals, and the Dodgers looks like they're about to move on past the Reds as well. Tie series between the Rangers and the Rays. It's still tied 2-2. The Dodgers swept the Reds. So let's actually go to this series right here. We're going to simulate this day to see what happens. And the Rays edge out the Rangers. So I was wrong there. We got Twins versus Rays, Cubs versus Dodgers. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. And the Rays, they're hanging on. It's 2-1 for the Dodgers over the Cubs, 3-1 for the Twins over the Rays. The Rays have been eliminated. The Cubs are one game away from elimination. And maybe the Cubs are putting a little bit of a fight back into it. Let's see what they can do. Oh, they're eliminated. Just kidding. So Twins, Dodgers. All right, Twins Dodgers. Okay, let's simulate the games, see what happens. The Dodgers lose the first one. They get the second though. Okay, 2-1 for the Twins. 2-2. Uh-oh, the Twins are one game away from a World Series victory. There it is. There it is. The Twins walk away with the World Series victory. Okay, all right. So, do we not get like an awards list or anything here? That's a little bit of a bummer. So, what I'm gonna do is, I guess let's just go and check out the stats for the Twins, or I guess you could kind of see the stats for the teams here, just so that you guys can see. But I'm really interested in seeing the Dodgers. I guess you could definitely say that Max Muncy, probably the playoff MVP for the NL based on his performance, a 370 average with 5 home runs and 17 RBIs. I mean, that's pretty solid. And then we'll go to the Twins, who ended up being World Series winners. And kind of looking at it, Josh Donaldson popped off. I'm assuming he's going to be out that World Series MVP. I mean, look at him. He looked like he did pretty well. Mitch Garver, 10 home runs and 60 at-bats. Are you serious? That's insane. All right, there you go. So your Twins are going to be the Twins are going to be your 2020 World Series winners. So that's MLB The Show predicts the 2020 season. It was a little wonky. I know it had to be a little wonky. I didn't want it to be this way, but I don't really know what else we could have done in MLB The Show to make it work. So there's no like way to look at MVPs or anything. That's a little disappointing. So we're going to say Mitch Garver was the World Series MVP. He's that guy that really helped the Twins win it all. And that's how it's going to end. I hope you guys do enjoy it. Remember, hit that thumbs up if you're happy that the MLB season is back. In the comment section, let me know your World Series prediction as well as your MVP votes. And subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Almost at 30,000 subs. Let's hit that ASAP. I'll catch you guys in the next video. 2 are on screen now. Go and give them a watch if you haven't yet. And that's it. Peace.